All right, Shalom. This is Parathon, and I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well, and peace, blessing, and salutations to the hopeful elect, which consists of 144,000 men, the prophets, and the innumerable multitude, which consists of men, women, and children. Now I want to start here, and I want to speak about Yahweh Shah establishing the throne of David through Yahweh. Okay? So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying unto the elect, the hopeful elect. All right? This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 26. And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from the Most High unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph. Now, this word virgin and his spouse. All right, you will then come to the understanding of being taught by men. Okay. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor before Yahweh. And behold, thou shalt conceive in the womb. So she will conceive in the womb through the seed of Joseph, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Yahweh. All right. So in the book of Matthew it says Mary had conceived. It's in Luke it says she shall conceive. Right. That's where we draw the conclusion of what I was going into from. It says, and shall call his name Yahweh. The letter J wasn't even around during that time this account was written. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord Yahweh shall give him the throne of his father David. And when I was reading this chapter, this is where I came up with the lesson from. Yahweh shall receive of the throne of his father David, because Yahweh comes from the lineage and the offspring in the house of David. All right, just keeping it on a one-on-one, a simple, surface or basis. All right. So Yahweh is going to be given the throne of his father David. Now, in this lesson, I want to show, as the brothers in Dallas went through, how did David rule? What did David's throne and rulership and dominion consist of, and what did it look like from this scriptural perspective? Verse 33, not through, man's perspective, but from the Most High's word himself. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, not all nations, but the nation of Israel. In his kingdom there shall be no end. So when Yahweh shall come back, he's going to rule forever. All right. So let's get some precepts here. And first of all, let's go to the book of Amos. Go to 9. And let's start at 11. And it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. All right. So when we read this verse, it's also written in the book of Acts, verse 15. And let's start at verse 13. And it says, and after they had held their peace, James answered, saying, men and brethren, hearken unto me. Simeon had declared how the Most High Yahweh at the first did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for his name. All right. This Simeon is Peter, and the Gentiles are the Israelites, which was scattered, dispersed, diaspora amongst the other actual heathen. Okay. Where they had learnt their ways, kept their customs. So our people was being gathered, which was keeping the customs of the other nations. And that sparked controversy amongst the Jews, the Israelites that grew up in the customs in the land. And to this agree the words of the prophets as it is written. So, and James is about to quote the precept that's in Amos. Okay, that he's about to quote Amos 9. After this I will return and will build again a tabernacle of David. That's the house, okay, of David. Tabernacle in the Hebrew is sakah, which is booth. Okay. It says, which is fallen down, and will build again the ruins thereof, and will set it up. Okay, and how did the tabernacle of David fall? All right, because the people fell off. Why? Because of their disobedience, serving of idols, breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. Verse 17, that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord who doeth all these things. So the Most High, so the Most High would choose from amongst the Israelite foreigners, okay, and elect amongst them, as he's doing in this time, because all of us became Gentiles, following after, different religions and customs of our oppressors and our captives. All right. More so, this prophecy is being fulfilled in this time now, because the whole nation has fallen away and became Gentiles. All right. It says, after this I will return and build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. And how is the Most High doing, fulfilling the setting up and the building again in this time? About the men of the Lord waking up to the truth of their nationality, as the scriptures say in Revelation the 11th chapter, that we're standing up on our feet, we're being built back up again. And it's going to state it here. Once I get another precept, verse 17 says, the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, that's the elect, said the Lord whom doeth all these things. Right. So let's get Romans 11 and verse 25, and it reads, for I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, which is in your own thoughts. That blindness in part is happened to Israel. Okay, back then it's the Israelites that knew that they was Israelites, grew up in the customs, until the fullness of the Gentiles become in, until the whom the Most High would choose out of the Israelite foreigners to hear the word and be chosen to come into the truth and back into their heritage. Okay, that the Israelites will fall away for a time to be provoked by jealousy of the Israelite foreigners coming in, and the Most High putting the Spirit upon them, which back then those Israelites actually received, those Israelite foreigners actually received the spirit of diverse tongues. All right, let's go here to Acts chapter 13 and verse 46. It says, I started 45, but when the Jews, all right, the Israelites that knew that they was Israel, saw the multitude, they were filled with envy and spake against those things which were spoken by Paul, contradicting and blaspheming. Then Paul and Barnabas waxed bold and said, it is necessary that the word of the Most High shall first have been spoken unto you, you Israelites, that grew up knowing who you are. Okay, it's supposed to have the word of the Most High and understand the will of the Most High. First, the word was coming to you, but seeing ye put it from you, all right, they put it from them. Why? Because Yahushua was the stone of stumbling unto them. They couldn't get the gospel of Yahushua. They couldn't understand, because through the law of Moses, they had that veil placed upon them, which they couldn't understand the mystery of the Israelite foreigners, and judge themselves unworthy of everlasting life. We turn to the Gentiles, all right? For so had the Lord commanded us, saying, I have set thee to be a light of the Gentiles, give the understanding of the word to the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, that thou shouldst be for salvations unto the end of the earth. All right, and the end of the earth is talking about to the Israelite foreigners, wherever they may be scattered, because we as Israelites have been scattered to the ends of the earth, the four corners of the earth. So let's go back to Acts 15 and let's read 17 again. That the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles, Israelites, upon whom my name is called, said the Lord who doeth all these things, the elect, know unto Yahweh are all his works from the beginning of the world. Wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to the Most High. All right. So note that, we don't trouble them Israelites that are turned from the wickedness of being a Gentile back into the word of the Most High. Let's go to Acts 13, all right, and 46. It says, and then Paul and Barnabas waxed bold and said, it was necessary that the word of the Most High should first have been spoken to you. So it's the word, okay, that's waking up the Gentiles, all right? Keep that in mind. It's the word that's building up the house of David, all right? It's the scriptures, the true understanding of the scriptures that's doing the building right now, all right? But seeing ye put it from you, ye judge yourselves unworthy of everlasting life. Lo, we turn to the Gentiles. So let's go back to Acts 15 and 17, that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord who doeth all these things, know unto the Most High are all his works from the beginning of the world. Wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to the Most High. So this James pulled a precept from Amos, the 9th chapter, and spoke of the rebuilding again of the tabernacle of David. And he said that the residue of men in verse 17 might seek after the Lord and all the Gentiles. So here it is, you have the Israelite foreigners, which we all became, is being woken up and gathered by the word. All right, this is the rebuilding of the temple. All right. This is the rebuilding of the temple, and it's happening right now before the eyes of Esau, okay, the so-called white race, and the elite, okay, the elite of the Edomites that control the world, that control the narrative, that control the information that go out. The Most High, through His power, okay, which He wrote in the prophecies what happened, He's waking up the elect, okay, through His power. All right, He's waking up Israel, but not all Israel will be part of the elect. He's not waking up all Israel to the truth, but as the scripture said, many are called into knowing that they Israelites, but few are going to be chosen amongst the ones that wake up to the fact that they are Israelites. All right. So let me go to Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44. In the days of these kings, what kings is it talking about? These Edomites that rule the world. All right. The Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, deep state. It says, and in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven, Yahweh, set up a kingdom. So when Esau is ruling, the Most High is going to set up a kingdom. What is that? That's the house of David being rose back up, man. All right. Right now I'm reading, I want to kick through a fucking brick wall, man. This is the greatest thing known to mankind right here. This is the greatest thing that ever happened in history. And we are a part of it. It says, which shall never be destroyed. And what's happening right now, the Israelites raising up in the throne of David being established after we're delivered by our Lord Yahweh from the so-called UFOs. All right, the Most High is going to, according to His prophecies, send us back down to this planet Earth to rule and have the dominion forever. It says, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. All right, so we're going to stand forever, man. All right, let me see. I love this precept. Let me see. Yep, here we go. This is Daniel 7 and 27. It says, well, let me start at 26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. This is talking about Esau's kingdom. All right. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven, which is talking about the rulership, okay, the control of the earth shall be given to the people of the saints, who are the saints, the Israelites of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. All right, so Yahweh is coming to establish the throne of David. All right, and we're reading about this kingdom of Yahweh is going to control all these other nations and it's going to rule forever. All right, now just go from there. All right, to Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6. It says, for unto us a child is born, Yahweh, unto us a son is given. Okay, that son had to be given in order for us to get these blessings. All right, in order for us to receive the promise of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahweh had to come. All right, it says, in the government shall, which was all prophesied. It was all prophesied from the very beginning. The Most High, controlled the narrative before man even came upon the planet Earth. All right, even before life was, breathed into man by the power of the Most High and His Son. The story was already written from the beginning to the end. All right. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder. The government, which our Apostle Tahar went into, that means mind control. Okay, govern means to control, to rule, and mint means the mind. So the mindset of the people in the world is going to be controlled by Yahweh, and the Israelites, man. We're going to rule over the people. Just like you got Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and the fucking presidents of America, all right, the elite that is the puppet masters behind your fucking puppet government. All right. That's Look. We ain't gonna be no fucking democracy, no communist, no fucking socialist, none of that. All right. We're gonna be a Hebrew Israelite ran government upon this planet Earth, man. All right. And all nations, okay, will obey and serve the Israelites. All right. And we, the Israelites, will never go off again because we will have the second covenant within our inner parts, man. You, like brothers always say, you're looking at your next rulers, all right, and that's what we're being groomed up to be, all right. Your future kings, all right, and princes on this planet Earth over you heathen, all right. And just like we know, we gotta look forward to waking up, all right, and going to work and paying bills. That's what you're gonna do, all right. You're gonna work for us, all right. In the first 1,000 years, it's gonna be a hardcore captivity, all right. It says, "For unto us a child is born," and that's what Yahweh Shah bring, all right. This is what Yahweh Shah is bringing for the nation, all right. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. It's an everlasting kingdom, okay? And it's going to continue to increase. See, Esau, he want to continue to increase. But look, the Most High said he appointed your bounds that you cannot pass. You're only going to get so far until the nuclear missiles, the weapons of the Most High indignation, just completely destroy your whole setup. All right? Your NWO. Upon the throne of David. Okay? Let's read verse 7 again. Isaiah 9:7. All right? Because it's bringing it all home, man. This is speaking of Yahushua. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David, upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. All right. So Yahushua is going to be the Prince of Peace. What is a prince? A prince is son to the king, Yahweh. Okay, and he's going to bring peace to the Israelites, man. Right now, we don't have no fucking peace, all right? We nothing but vexed with trouble, all right? We're persecuted all the day long, man, all right? But Yahweh Shah is coming to bring ultimate peace, man. And under our rulership, the earth is going to flourish, man. We're not going to live in a fucking, okay, concrete jungle, all right? We're going to live the ancient way of, we're going to live the ancient lifestyle, man, going back to horses and cattle and things like that, man. And the Israelites, we're going to have flying saucers, so to speak, all right? You can't touch this, Esau, Edom, okay? Can't touch it, all right? Man, that's pretty much it, man. I could get some more precepts, but Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, Brakathum, Shalom.